Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to the Otaku Network. I'm Kaiju Otaku. Today we are going to be learning how to build Pyramid Head's Great Knife from Silent Hill, the movie, and also Silent Hill 2. Well, this is the Silent Hill 2 version and the Silent Hill Homecoming version of the Great Knife I did. And, of course, here is a picture of it. It's all nice and rusty, you know, has that rusty, shiny look to it. And I will teach you today of how to build that. So let's get started, shall we? Alright. Now, the first thing we're going to need is a stick, or really any type of pole in general. It has to be a big, giant stick, and that's what I used to make this. It was this debris when there was a storm in my neighborhood, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick up this stick and use it. So we're going to use this as the basis of the Great Knife. So and then here is the next thing, once it comes. And the next thing you're going to need is a lot of cardboard and 4 pieces of Ava foam, which you can get at Lowe's, Home Depot. Well, I usually get mine at Lowe's, and also I got this cardboard for free as well. As you can tell in the picture, it's all kind of broken and shit, so that's one thing you're going to need for this is cardboard and Ava foam. And Ava foam usually costs roughly around $20 or so for a 4-pack, and the cardboard you can get for free or your local hardware store. Alright, next. Alright, plastic dip. This stuff will make your Great Knife shine like a motherfucker. Actually, it'll make it shine like a golden army or something. I don't know. But it will make it shine, basically. Sorry. So, and of course this costs roughly around like $8 or $7 if I'm not mistaken. I think $4 maybe? I don't know. I forgot how much this costs. Alright, so now the building process next. Alright, so the next thing I did was I made the form of the knife, which I did using cardboard and also as well as a box cutter, which I forgot to mention that you need to use. So get yourself a box cutter and cut out this shape right here. If you can make it the Silent Hill 2 version if you want to do it, make it easier. So that's one thing I did. Alright, and then here's the second step. What I did was I wrapped the whole thing of cardboard. I used duct tape or masking tape. It works equally well. What I did here was I used duct tape, masking tape, and what I did was I rolled it around, and this is what I got, of course. But that's the first layer, and I wrapped it around the stick, of course. And also I used hot glue as well, so you're going to need hot glue, tape, and forgot to mention those materials as well. Hot glue, tape, and this. And then you just wrap it around, and there you go. Now, here's the next part I did. Okay, hold up. Alright, next step is I cut out the Ava foam and did this. This is to make it look sturdier and stronger, which it actually works big time. So what I did was I did that, and I wrapped the tape around it. And of course, this is so it will look stronger. And also I hot glued it as well. Hot gluing is somewhat of a not a tedious task, but it doesn't work as well when you tape it together. So I did that. Alright, and here is the next step. The next step, what I did was I painted it. At first glance, this is the result of not using the plastic dip. So before I get into that, I want to explain to you what the plastic dip does. It gives it the shine, and it makes it look nice and rusty when you paint it. So of course, this is what it looks like without the plastic dip. So that's pretty much what it looks like. And then once you put the plastic dip on, it gives it that shine. So I'll show you a picture of the plastic dip again, and I'll explain more next. Alright, so here's the plastic dip, and of course, the plastic dip costs, like I said earlier, roughly around $4 to $7, maybe at most. I don't really remember the price, but this stuff will mess up your paintbrush. Just a little warning on that. I highly recommend you using an old brush like what I did. As you can tell, this brush is really old, so in the picture, so you know. My brush is gone, so yeah, next step. Alright, next step is painting the great knife with a lot of plastic dip. One can of plastic dip will work. I still have another can left because I bought two just in case. So as you can tell, this is what the knife will look like. It will have that black tar-like substance on it, and that's the plastic dip. So and of course this takes 24 hours to dry at most. Yeah, 24 hours to dry, so you may want to wait a little while until that dries, you know, do some play a video game, you know, etc, etc. And of course, for me to do this, it took like 30 minutes at most just to get this done, the plastic dip on. And of course, I used Rust-Oleum spray paint to paint this thing. And what that did is it gave it this old, rusty old look. Now, it may look bland, right? But once I add red and black and brown spray paint, it will look rusty and bloody. So, next step. And here's what it looks like without, but with the blood and all the stuff that makes it look rusty and bloody and gory and all that nonsense. So, that's one thing I added to it, and also this is what it will look like once it's done. For building the great knife, it took me roughly about a good, I think 2 or 3 days at most to build this thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and this was a little tutorial on how to build Pyramid Head's great knife. And I don't know how much all this cost me because I don't keep track, which I should, but you know. That's just me. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.